Hey class, it's Michael Anderson. Today I will be reacting to a high school production of the play Philoctetes by Sophocles. Although the actors are not professional actors, I feel like they did a great job in the roles that they had, especially Philoctetes in the role of showing how mad he is at Odysseus and the pain that he is going through with the festering wound. So to begin with, this scene opens up with Neoptolemus holding Philoctetes' bow, and Philoctetes was asleep on the ground, and he's about to wake up. So let's start the video.
Your nature is noble, child. True to your nobility. Come. Soon the weakness lets up. We can be off.
Up you get. There'll be no shirking from the job, now that you and I have decided what we should do. Take it.
What is it, child?
I don't know how to say it.
Right here, Philoctetes realizes that something's wrong because Neoptolemus is hesitant to tell him that they're just going to go because there's more to it.
Don't speak like this. You're sickened by my infection. You're no longer to take me on board with you.
Everything causes disgust when a man forsakes his own nature.
You're not saying anything. Or doing anything. Your father would not.
I just wanted to point out that I'm pretty sure the chorus is sitting there behind them.
You've done.
Zeus, what should I do?
You're going to betray me. Sail off, leaving me behind.
No, I'm not. It's where I'm sending you that's causing all the pain. It's what I've been agonizing over all this time.
What are you saying? I don't understand.
I won't keep it secret from you any longer. You need to sail to Troy, to the Greeks, to the army of Agamemnon and Menelaus.
What are you saying?
Don't be annoyed until you've learned.
Learned what? What are your plans for me?
Firstly, to save you from this misery, and then to go with you, and lay waste to the plains of Troy.
What have you done to me? You betrayed me. Give me back my bow.
The actor here of Philoctetes is really doing a good job at showing how angry he is about being betrayed by Neoptolemus. He's breathing very heavy, and you could kind of sense that he's not happy at all.
No, I have my orders. I must carry them out.
You hateful, clever, scheming worker of evil. Look at what you've done to me. How you've deceived me. Do you feel no pity as you look upon me? I am at your mercy. In taking the bow, you've taken my only means of survival. Give it back.
Here you can sense the full sense of the abandonment that Philoctetes feels because the only thing he has is his bow that keeps him alive.
I beg of you, give it back. Please, give it back. Answer me. Look at me! Babes! Headlands, beasts of the mountain! Craggy rocks, my only companion, seeing as I have no one else to talk to. Look at this child and see what he has done to me. He swore he would take me home and yet would take me to Troy. He offered me his right hand and with it had taken my bow, the sacred bow of Hercules. Oh, it is a mighty and worthy opponent that you have captured and going to take off by force. If I had known my former strength, he never would have gotten away with this. And even now, he can only do it through trickery. Yet here I am, a wretched victim of his deceit.
Here Neoptolemus just isn't saying anything, and he kind of looks scared to even look at Philoctetes.
What should I do? Give it back. Be like yourself again. What say you? What say you? Nothing? Well, then I'm finished. Without the bow, I'll not kill another bird. I'll be a feast for those that I feasted upon. The animals which I hunted will be my hunters now.
What do we do? Master, it is up to you now. Do we sail, or do we listen to what this man has to say?
An overwhelming sense of pity for this man. Not one that wishes suddenly upon me, one which has been growing.
Neoptolemus feels bad and he's pretty much thinking about what they're doing to Philoctetes.
Over the gods, show compassion. Don't let other men reproach you for deceiving me.
What should I do? It would have been better if I'd never left home and come here.
It's not you that are bad, child. You come here schooled in wrongness by evil men. Hand over the job to someone better suited. Sail for Skyros, but leave me my weapon.
What should we do, man?
What are you doing? Come and give the bow to me. Is that the voice of Odysseus I hear?
Odysseus enters, and you can see right off the bat, Philoctetes is not happy to be hearing Odysseus's voice because he has not seen him since he was left on the island by Odysseus.
Yes, it's me, Odysseus.
No. I've been betrayed. It is you that has captured me and taken my bow.
On that we agree.
Give it to me. Give me the bow, child.
Philoctetes doesn't really even seem surprised that Odysseus was part of this because he knows Odysseus for his cunning abilities.
He will never do, not even if he wants to. Moreover, you must come along with your weapons. If not, you will be brought by force.
And there are no limit to your shamelessness. Are these men going to use force to take me away?
If you do not come willingly, know this. These things have been decided by Zeus. Zeus rules this land, and it is Zeus I serve.
What lies you invent? You're using the gods to shield yourself. You make them liars!
No. They represent truth. The journey must be made.
And I refuse.
And I say you will go.
Did my father beget me to be a slave? Without freedom?
No. He begot one that rivals the best of us. And it is with us that you must capture Troy and overthrow it by force.
You can see how serious Odysseus is, and he's really not giving Philoctetes a choice in this. And Philoctetes is very angry because he hates Odysseus and doesn't want to do anything that will help him.
No. Never. No matter what kind of suffering I must endure. Not as long as I have the sheer rocks of this land.
And what will you do?
Throw myself on the cliffs and dash my head against the rocks!
Hold him, prevent him from moving!
I didn't know this boy! So you used him to shield yourself. But he is too good for you. He and I are too well suited. All he knew was how to do as he was told. Your black soul watched him closely from the shadows and directed him carefully. Against his nature. Against his will! You taught him to do wrong and be good at it. And now, villain, you intend to take me away from this spot.
You can see in the background Neoptolemus has his head down and is maybe upset about this, as Philoctetes tells Odysseus that he's wrong for tricking Neoptolemus into doing this to him.
The very shore where you abandoned me, leaving me alone, friendless, exiled to this living death. You abandoned me here, left me dishonoured. You claim the sons of Atreus were responsible, but they say it was you. And why have you suddenly come back now? As far as you're concerned, I've been long dead. How is it you no longer notice my lameness and the fact I smell?
You can see how serious Odysseus still is. The character portraying him really is keeping a straight face there, and he's not breaking.
How could you possibly begin to start making sacrifices to the gods if I come on board? Wasn't that your pretext for getting rid of me? May your death be a painful one! For the wrongs that you do to this body, you will die! If the gods care at all about justice.
Hard words to this hard stranger, Odysseus. His troubles have not softened him.
There is much I could say in response to this, if it were appropriate. As it is, I have just one thing to say. I adapt to what circumstances require. When justice and honour are critical, you may find no man more righteous than me. The desire to win comes naturally to me. But in your case, I make an exception. I'm willing to give it to you. Let him go. Let him stay here. We have no need of you now. We have your weapons here. We have Chooser with us, who has the necessary skill. And then there's me. I believe I'm just as good as you at handling one of these and keeping my aim straight. What do we need you for? Enjoy your walks on Lemnos. Let's be on our way.
You can see how cruel Odysseus is to Philoctetes, and this was probably the same case when he left him there with the festering wound.
Your special prize bow should soon win for me the honor that was to be yours.
No. You're going to parade among the Greeks, dressed up in my weapons. Son of Achilles, is this how you leave me? Am I never to hear your voice again?
You move away, don't look at him.
And am I to be abandoned by you two friends? Hope you show me any pity.
Neoptolemus almost doesn't know what to do. I feel like he wants to just give the bow back to Philoctetes, but Odysseus has control over him, and you can see this.
This boy is our captain. Whatever he says, we say the same.
He'll think I'm too soft. Never mind. Wait here if he wants you to. While the sailors get the ship ready, and we offer up our prayers to God. In the meantime, hopefully he'll learn to think more like us. We'll go ahead. Come on, we call.
So Neoptolemus and Odysseus exit, and that pretty much leads to the end of this scene. And overall, I would recommend watching the entire performance. It has some changes that are cool and make the play different than it probably originally was in Greece. And you can notice that there's more than 3 actors, as there's a bunch of people in the chorus, and then you have Philoctetes, Odysseus, and Neoptolemus. So thank you.